Good afternoon, Ann here. It's March 23rd, and this is day 8 for me. Um, I figured out what my problem was with my YouTube. As usual with technology, it is operator error. I looked at my usage and I was well over my capacity. What I had a lot of pictures. I keep a lot of pictures and a lot of videos on my iPad. So today I cleared those off, cleared off some old applications and uh, did some things enabling the computer to get rid of texts that were more than a year old, all that good stuff, just to clean up and clear out. Um, and it seems to be working fine. I did the kids' fourth part of the Black Beauty and it worked beautifully. So I'm assuming this will also, and I will just have to, I didn't realize also that as I'm doing these videos, they are staying on my iPad. Even though I'm doing them in YouTube, it then goes to my videos in my storage. So I'll just delete those after I make sure that they are downloaded and everything is good. So back to yesterday, because I don't think I finished a lot of my thoughts for day 7 because of the issues that I had. There was something that I read yesterday that was 10 ways that the coronavirus can change your life for the better. So let's talk about some of those. A renewed prayer life, slower, peaceful pace of life, increased family time, greater empathy and patience. How many of you have people in your family going through a rough time and they're snappy? We need increased patience for them. Some people are not, have to deal with things that they shouldn't have to. I can't even imagine the medical workers and the things that they're dealing with. Reduced carbon footprint. They're saying that the pictures coming out of Venice, the waters are so clear because there's not so many people running around there. New outdoor habits. Getting out every day is a wonderful thing. Today, not so much. It's raining here where I am, but did do my exercise. Can't get outside for very long today or I'd be very wet. Adjusted financial priorities. My husband and I are very fortunate. We're not in the top 1% of the US, but we are comfortable and we have some funds and we have decided that we will help out where we can. So we have contacted our church and I've let them know that if there's immediate needs within the neighborhoods or that they know of, that we will help out in that direction. Same thing with the Facebook. I have been looking at that and seeing where we could help out there. Also, speaking of helping out, one of the things that I plan on doing today is seeing if I can make some masks. I like to sew. I have some sewing projects here already. I have some material here, not a huge amount, but I could take apart bed sheets and that type of thing and start making masks if that works. So I'm going to try that this afternoon. That's a side, yes. Opportunities to catch up, to do your to-do list. My cousin put a Facebook message out there that said, help, I need a way, an excuse not to do my honey-do list. He was being funny, of course, but yes, I can see if I was home and my husband was home and we weren't either one working, or my cousin's an architect or an archaeologist, so he's not able to dig up his backyard, I guess. So he is home, and hopefully he will be putting things on his to-do list out of the way. And I suggested to him get the to-do list done, but as he said, if he knocks one thing off the to-do list, 2 more come on it. That's the problem with honey-do lists, that's for sure. Personal growth, spiritual and emotional. redefining relationships, intentional interactions. I have tried during this time frame when I am one-on-one with a family member on the Skype or FaceTime, to not be watching the TV, not be writing down things, not be playing my games on my handhelds, to really give them the time. Try to, I usually eat in front of the TV and eat lunch and dinner and breakfast in front of the TV. I need to be a little bit better about that, but I want to catch up on the news, and that to me is a good time. So, I don't know. So that was day 7. Day 8 today. I did work on a schedule, so I put a spreadsheet together with the days. I have 35. Let's see how many more days we have of this. I'm hoping 35. I'm home by that time, but I don't know. And then items that I plan on doing, exercising, prayer and gratitude journal, contacting my grandson, doing YouTube Kids reading, doing YouTube Kids something other than reading one time a day, doing the YouTube here. I have a quilt that I'm working on. I want to work on that. The pillowcases, puzzles, all sorts of things are on that list. I don't know how important these masks are, so that may be something that I can work on, and that might take up some time if I have enough supplies to do that. I looked, and I think I've got quite a few, so we'll see how that works. Tried freezing bananas today. That worked very well. I took them out, threw them in a bowl, put some yogurt on them, and left them for about 10 minutes. They were still very frozen. So I left them for another 5 to 10 minutes, and they were great that way. So I have gone ahead and frozen. I had 4 bananas, chopped those up into, diced them, and put them in the freezer. And that way I can have bananas for a lot longer than this week, which those bananas would have been very, very ripe by the end of this week. So that's a good plan. And then yesterday I also put some spinach and kale that was going a little bad in the freezer also, so that I could throw those into soups and stews and my omelets or whatever I have. Fresh fruits and vegetables will not last very long, so whatever I can do to save that. I found I did not have a card reader, so I would like to spend some time today. I don't know if I'll get to it or not, but I'd like to spend some time today figuring out how to attach my camera to the old laptop that we have here. I've got wires and cords, USB cables, all that good stuff, so I'm thinking I should be able to do that, and I have the manual, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. I made oatmeal this morning and made it in a large quantity, so I'll have 2 or 3 more breakfasts of that. Lots of veggies, lots of fruits, and a little hemp seed, flaxseed, and chia seeds, and walnuts, and all that healthy stuff with my almond milk. So it's good. Statistics right now. There are 288 cases in Maryland of the coronavirus. A 3rd person died, a 40-year-old woman in our county, Montgomery County again. She had other health complications. It was not discussed whether she had been traveling or whether this is secondhand, so I don't know. Virginia's supposed to announce today about public schools. I don't know about that either. There are 35,000 cases. This time last week there were 3,700. So we're 800 times, they said, higher than last week. 470 or more deaths. Delaware has 68 cases. and 14 are in Sussex County. And 18 are in Sussex County, sorry. And their ages range from 14 to 80. So it's hitting all age groups. This or yesterday. I think it was yesterday was the 4th day in a row that China has 0 new cases of the coronavirus. Woohoo! And Delaware today enacted the law that you could only be out for health purposes. Grocery store, pharmacy, doctors, those type of things, not for entertainment and all. They're trying to keep people off the beach. They're having a real difficulty keeping the people from coming into excuse me, coming into Delaware from neighboring states that want to avoid all the interaction of or all the you've got to stay in your home that other states have already enacted. I also watched on the news just now that Governor Hogan from Maryland has required all non-essential businesses to close, and that nobody be out unless they are out on those specific reasons too. Grocery store, doctors, pharmacy, that type of thing. My husband was telling me that one of his workers has 2 daughters that work at Safeway, and they have letters from their employer saying that they are Safeway workers and they are essential and need to get to work. So I know that Italy did that. I didn't realize we would ever get to that point. Kind of scary. It's been a long time, day 8, and I think we have a little bit of a long time to go. We need to encourage each other. We need to support each other. We need to find ways to connect. A friend of mine called me yesterday and said she knew she would be going to the grocery store in another week or so, and she would call me before she went and drop off things on my doorstep. That's absolutely fabulous. If that happens, that's great. If they have things that I need, that's great. But I think I'll be fine. I think I've got everything I need. I really am very grateful. I filled my gratitude journal out this morning. There are so many things to be grateful for. The music that I listened to, WGTS, the fact that I was able to go to church yesterday online, connecting with Facebook and people on Facebook and Messenger, connecting with FaceTime and Skype. It's all a blessing. God is good. Hopefully we will learn some things from this and come out on the other side better. Better people, a better nation, closer, working together instead of divisionish, instead of being divided. There you go. This election year has been kind of rough, listening to the candidates and their discussion of against the president and with each other, against each other. It's been awful. I'm not a real political person, and I'm not real fond of what's going on. I won't get into politics at this point, but it's not been good for anybody. Republicans, Democrats, anybody. So keep all of those people making those decisions in your prayers. We need them to make the correct decisions and for the correct reasons. And they're making some tough decisions. So until tomorrow, and out. Day 8. Bye.